Well, that question is it's very easy because my mother, she's a chef. She had a restaurant for 25 years called Doña Mara here in Bocas del Toro. It's right, exactly the restaurant I just took a couple of years ago that I call Receta Michilá now. So I grew up also surrounded. My family, the food is always been the center of everything. So yeah, I think I just came to a point that I knew I wanted to continue that legacy, that family legacy, and actually we're also good at it. So we really love it. It's like in our heart of food. So that's why I became a professional cook. The easiest way to explain it is it's Latin American food. I think we can put it. I think there it enters already like a sort of a category. But then it's influenced by the region, by cultures, and in general, Panama can be you can relate Panamanian food as Latin American cuisine. But here in Bocas, we are on the Caribbean side, and it's more influenced by the Caribbean, by the Atlantic, by these products, and so it will be a little bit more spicy. And here, what we do here in Bocas in our restaurants, we really this is we use what we call cultural flavors, and we really try to focus each dish in every in showing people through our flavors. Yes, the local flavors. So I think like that, but then you will expect maybe some new things and some new products that you never tried before, that that are not very popular, like breadfruit. Even here in Caribbean, a lot of people try breadfruit for the first time, and but the thing is that for me it's very like our core also is very important to our cuisine, my family cuisine, because I have both in my family. My grandmother was indigenous from the Teribe tribe. They're in the mountains in Changuinola. And I also have the like the Jamaican and Cuban from the islands of the Caribbean. So we have it in our family, and we actually also I think it's a very good um, way for us to interpret also the food from here as a chef. I think that for me, it would be anything related to art in music. That we also have also I think a cultural thing will be always my way. Also, architect. I like architecture. So it will be always related something to art. I think it's the best when that one of the best ways that you can use your creativity. Yes, and I like them all. Yes. One will be probably knife, the chef knife, mandolin, Japanese mandolin, and which is because it's very practical. You can take it anywhere, and you can slice good, consistent, and what else? Wow. Hmm. Third one. I think with those two, I always travel. I can go, but probably would be a peeler. Hmm. I think we probably salt, because you can. Salt is the best flavor enhancer. But besides that, probably will be one called allspice. And it's just one little spice like a pepper, like a peppercorn. Yes, we have a very distinct smell and flavor. It's been always my travels motivated by cooking, by food. I think this is the best way to do it by food. I like to travel to eat, also to try things, to see things, but also in terms of cooking and learning new skills and different techniques also from all over the world. That's what drives me to to travel and to stay in some places like France, that I stayed there for 6 years, in Paris, cooking in some very interesting places and learning as much as I could, even the language, which is a very also important thing. Totally, yeah, he's the best example. Yes, and he was actually showing that, with his shows. I started a show here. We did 12 in a local TV here in Bocas. Very raw, me and a cameraman, but actually it came out pretty good. So we will continue. We will continue also because, as I said, it's the best way for people to learn about a place. And what we want to do here is to show people our vision, through food, through culture, and through hospitality, and through happiness. Actually, today that is more important than ever before in our lifetime. Because all this uh, tragic worldwide stuff that. So this is, I think, we're taking importance in that, in really showing people, where the food comes from, to learn about the people from here, the people who grows your food, that connection also. So we will continue showing it. Hmm. I think it's the combination of flavors and textures and freshness. I think that's why one of the reasons that Thai food became so popular. And I think it's this, and I say Thai food, it's because it's very, in terms of products and exoticness. I think this is exactly the yeah, yeah, the best way to say. Yes and no. It depends on how you see it. And for me, I haven't been follow any plans. It's been all very organic. I think, yes, if you see that in terms of, I don't know, not even business, because I realized that the best way to do good business with restaurants is, instead, or is a different way also. Instead of have a big one, you have small ones, and also that way you can create different concepts that allows you to communicate to people in a certain way and in different ways, you know, in different ways. And I think this is something more common also between chefs or young chefs. It's been happening for a long time, but it allows you also to grow, to train more people, to create a sort of community in a business, and you can be also in different places, and different places, and tell people different things about. It's like a language, So for me, this is my way here in Bocas to communicate with everybody that visits us, and I have like a lot of ideas on food that you cannot put them all in one place. And I think this is also about conceptualizing. It will be contemporary Caribbean cuisine. Uh, um, and as I said, that was the same place that my mother had her restaurant. So it's really like taking all these flavors, like really deep in our traditions, in our culture, in our family, and put them in a more modern way with more products, different products that my mother didn't use, but they grow around here. Um, I think is this really contemporary. And Octo is a grill. It's a Caribbean grill. We also use some of our flavors, but everything is cooked in a charcoal and wood fire. You know, like very natural. I think it's all about the. It's not just the food, but the place. It's beachfront, so you're right in front of the beach, eating this kind of exotic food, fresh. You see the cooks in front of you cutting all these herbs in our garden, and then you see that in your plate. I think how can you not be amazed by that? Yes. Hmm. Okay, I think it's also it's some. This is also part of what I learned uh, because it's intentionally. You know, if you see, I am right here at Octo right now. This is a small place. It's in the middle of a street that nobody went before, but not far away from the center. So you can, you walk a little and then you find something that you are not expecting to. I don't know. It's it's good food, well thought, but at the same time, I think it's bold. It's bold what you will find here, and the setting where you are is it's this is what I and what I said that I when I said that I learned this is because my favorite places are like this places that you won't expect. You don't expect what is going to happen there, and I think this is what how we created Octo. A small place where the food we are making seems to be really simple, but at the same time it has a lot of work on it, a lot of love for sure, and also we are surrounded by plants, the plants that we use but it's a different techniques of cooking techniques, very simple, but it was one of my favorite places.